Go.
Welcome to our video! We're covering new nation from 1789 to 1820. America! Ah! Yeah!
America. In recent news, the 1788 election, Federals have just swept victory with George Washington as our new president and John Adams as our vice president. The Judiciary Act of 1789 established a federal district court in each state with 3 circuit courts. And in international news, the French Revolution has ended, but leaving it in political chaos and military rule.
Meanwhile...
Well, I guess this is it, Patrick.
I guess so. I'm gonna miss you, SpongeBob.
I'll miss you too, buddy!
And now, a special report with Alexander Hamilton. So how are you today?
I'm kind of depressed and a little dying inside, but I'm here.
Oh. Is that from?
Yeah, how are you?
Are you sure about that?
Well, you recently published a report on public credit. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, trying to get Congress to redeem, $55 million at face value. Better credit for the citizens of America,
I think we all could agree that'd be a lot better.
Yeah, National Bank would be such a good idea. They just don't listen to me.
Well, with the Bill of Rights just recently published, you also issued your own report on manufacturers. Can you tell me about that?
Oh yeah, it imposes an excise tax to raise $1 million a year. Yeah.
Cool.
As American trade increase, customs revenue rose, it will pay the national debt.
We got a Bible.
We have scriptures.
We got food.
We have bread.
We got wine.
I call this meeting to order.
I, James Madison, want my rights written down so the Congress can't infringe upon them like the Germans.
I will sign this document to appease the anti-federalists. The Bill of Rights. Amendment 1. Freedom of religion, speech, and press. I hate you, America. Nice, it worked. I'm just kidding, though. I love you. Amendment 2. The right to bear arms. I can have this bad boy. It's never gonna cause any problems in the future. Hello?
U.S. soldier, let me have your house.
No!
Okay.
Amendment 3. Not required to house soldiers.
You know what you've done tonight?
What have I done, officer?
I don't know, but let me search your horse.
Where's your warrant?
I don't got one.
Then get out of here.
Alright.
Amendment 4. Protection from unreasonable searches and seizures.
What were you doing last night?
I plead the 5th.
Okay.
Protection of rights to life, liberty, and property.
You have to represent that man in court.
But I don't want to.
You have to. It's in the Bill of Rights. He needs a lawyer.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you're right. It's right here. Rights of accused persons in criminal cases. I crashed my horse last night. What do I do?
Well, you'll get a judge and a lawyer, just like any other case. That's because of the 7th Amendment.
That's right. Amendment 7. Rights in civil cases.
Hey, you helped the slaves escape. We're gonna tar and feather you.
You can't do that. Amendment 8. Excessive bail, fines, and punishments forbidden.
Oh yeah? I guess that means no tar, but I can still feather you.
I guess that's not cruel or unusual.
Hey, I'm a government official. Give me your rights.
No! Amendment 9 says that rights are held by the people, so these are mine.
I, as the government of the United States, have too many rights. What should I do with them?
Give them to me and me, the states. Amendment 10. Undelegated powers kept by the states.
Begun his second term in office, and Hamilton has split the Federalists, taking the support of the North, while in the South, Jefferson is supported by Democratic Republicans. And George Washington has just issued his Proclamation of Neutrality. We'll take a look at that in John Jay's treaty.
My boy G-Dub sending me over to Great Britain. Gotta cross the Atlantic in this ruined ship with all these fellow white folk. I'm fixing to be the best diplomat in the US of A. These dirty Brits stealing all our ships. 250 of them to be exact. I'm gonna call this trade freedom document Jay's Treaty, named after me, John Jay. Maybe do some touristing too. Maybe see the Eiffel Tower while I'm in London. Get some good tea. Don't tell my American buddies I like drinking tea. Here I am now. I made it, safe and sound, with none of these sharks trying to kill me. Jay, you're back. How did it go?
It was pretty good, G-Dub, Mr. President.
Alright, so you got the treaty, right?
Hell yeah.
Alright, so, okay, so, but we get to stay neutral.
No,
So they're paying us money to join their side.
not exactly.
We're paying them money to join their side.
Yeah.
And our ships don't stay neutral. Okay. It's called Border Treaty, right?
No, it's called Jay's Treaty.
Did you drink tea?
No.
Oh my god.
The government needs more revenue. You all drink too much. We're gonna start taxing the whiskey.
Hey, I need my whiskey.
It's a party.
No, they're taking it away. They're taking
You guys ruin everything!
Can't take our whiskey.
The government wins.
The year is now 1795, and the Naturalization Act of 1795 has just replaced the Naturalization Act of 1790. Breaking news, the 11th Amendment has just been passed into the Constitution. Oh my gosh, breaking news again! The Treaty of Greenville has just been signed, ending the Northwestern Indian War. Now that's some news.
And so, Quebec has fallen, Montreal is captured, and our flag flies over Detroit. This is finally the ultimate victory the British have been waiting for. The French era has died. This treaty will finally end our 7-year war with the British taking over North America and the French remaining in France, and so the tale of the French and Indian War comes to an end. This was the war that made America today to become what we all are right now.
And Thomas Jefferson has just won the election. But fast forward to 1800, it's Thomas Jefferson versus John Adams. Are you sick of flashbacks? Because I'm not.
Hello, fellow American. This you should vote me. I leave power. Good. Whiskey tax. Bad. Thank you, thank you. Yeoman farmer. Yes. If you vote me, I'm hot. What? Taxes. They'll be lower, son. The Democratic vote is the right thing to do, America. So do. I, Thomas Jefferson, officially agree to or accept this memorandum as satisfactory.
Good morrow, America. This fool, Thomas Jefferson, is an irresponsible pro-French radical. Sir Jefferson is the arch-apostle of irreligion and free thought. Jefferson wants to repeal the Sedition Act. This is absurd. We need to protect our citizens. Not to mention, his mother is so utterly robust that she is not able to fit into the carriage for his consolation gathering. Thy is outrageous. I'm John Adams. Vote me for president.
Hello, America. Here I am with John Marshall.
Chief Justice John Marshall.
Okay. Chief Justice John Marshall.
That's right.
All right, so I just have a couple questions for you. In your opinion, who holds the power of constitutional review?
I think that the Supreme Court holds the power of the constitutional review due to the Republican legislators in Kentucky and Virginia They refused to accept the Alien and Sedition Acts, and due to their thinking that it was unconstitutional.
All right, and why did you claim this authority for yourself?
I claimed this authority when James Madison, the new Secretary of the State, refused to deliver the commission of William Marbury, one of John Adams' last-minute judge selections before his term ended.
And how do these midnight appointees work?
This is exactly how it happened. It's really late, but this is necessary. Hey, Marbury! Marbury!
Dude, what are you doing, man? What time is it?
Hey, it's John Adams. I need you to be a judge.
I say yes. Will you get out of my house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Got him. 15 left.
Action.
Oh, that's hella dope. Okay, so what exactly was Marbury versus Madison?
So Marbury, he has the right to appointment, but the court can't force him to be a judge.
Okay. And what does this have to do with the Judiciary Act?
So to enforce this, I voided a section of the Judiciary Act of 1789, and this asserted the court's authorities to review congressional legislation and interpret the Constitution.
Lit. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming today. Had a lit time, so...
You're welcome.
I'm glad you're back. That interview looked really hard. Yeah, John Marshall.
Chief Justice.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about France. Who doesn't love a good parade? Alright, and this has to do with Napoleon. Now in the field... Here we are, the year is 1801, and Napoleon's trying to coerce Spain into getting Louisiana.
I want that.
No, that one's Spain's.
No, it is mine.
No, that belongs to Spain.
I buy from you.
Why are we right outside this classroom?
Okay.
Good, I buy.
Wait, Pinckney, doesn't this violate your treaty?
Why, yes it does.
Oh my god. No. Here we go. Jefferson sent Robert Livingston to negotiate a treaty with Napoleon to get Louisiana for America. Napoleon, come over here. Let's get a quick interview in. Would you like to give the territory to America?
Je suis très femme. Je voudrais un croissant, s'il vous plaît.
Can cent me. 15 million.
And it's a deal.
I have the land.
Hi, my name's James Madison. I won the election of 1808.
It's now 1809, and the Non-Intercourse Act has replaced the Embargo Act of 1807. Unlike the embargo, which forbade American trade with all foreign nations, this act only forbade trade with France and Britain. It did not succeed in changing British or French policy towards neutral ships, so it was replaced by Bacon Bill No. 2. Dope! Alright! And now moving into 1810, there's some tension between us and Britain as 4,000 naturalized American sailors had been seized by British forces by this year, which forced trade between England and the United States to come to a halt. And we're gonna go into 1812 and the War of 1812. Let's take a look.
I'm really sick of that embargo act, dog.
Thou is correct, brethren. It is really prohibiting our ability to make money for this country.
Yeah, but we can't trade with those damn French or British.
You're right. We should be able to trade with other countries, just not them.
Yeah, but they might try to screw us over again.
Thou is correct. Let's create the Non-Intercourse Act.
Let it be written, let it be said.
Hey America, here I am at the War of 1812, and I have a U.S. soldier right here. How are you doing today?
Fine.
All right, and why are you fighting for America?
The dirty Brits, they violated their commercial right as a neutral nation.
Okay, and what's the plan?
We're gonna go invade Canada and take it over. It'll be easy.
Lit, all right. Oh, here's a Canadian soldier. Let me see if I can get an interview. Oh, hey, so you're a Canadian soldier, right?
Yes, I am, eh?
All right, and why are you fighting today?
British Canada, eh?
All right, and what's the plan? You feel underwhelmed at all?
Nope.
Okay, so let's.
It ain't nothing, Josh. It ain't nothing, Josh. It ain't nothing, boy. Get that nigga. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
Burn down the White House, eh?
You guys ready for a trivia yet?
Yeah.
Alright.
Should we, like, shake hands?
Alright, and now we're gonna backtrack a little to 1811 and talk about the National Road.
Nice. I'm pretty nervous, this is my debut, but in 1811, the building of the National Road began as part of westward expansion.
Wow, and how do you feel about that?
You know, it's not my favorite event that happened in 1811. I like other events better, but since I'm a road expert, it's a pretty good road.
Alright, and how did you become a road expert?
Well, you see, I spent many years traveling around the world and going on different roads and kind of compiling a map of them in my head. And I just like roads a lot.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Alright, well thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Here's how that road went.
I gotta build this all the way to the Pacific. We'll get there someday. What is that thing?
It's now 1816, and tomorrow Congress has their ribbon-cutting event for the Second Bank of the United States. And in cool news, April 15th, 1817, the School for the Deaf and Blind is scheduled to open. Let's take a look at their commercial.
In the arms of the angels, fly away from here, from this
Hopefully she's a new school she can thrive in.
Whee! You know what? I feel really good. That's right. I have a strong sense of national purpose.
I desire for unity in the United States of America.
Thank goodness the Federalist Party fell apart. Those guys were British loyalists and didn't want war.
How pathetic.
Alright, so today I have Jalarius.
Jalarius Smith.
Alright. Jatera Smith.
you.
So, what's going on with agriculture these days?
Well, there's been a 30% drop in world agriculture prices, including cotton in South Carolina dropping from 34 cents to 15 cents a pound.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, grass.
Jawaris. Wow.
It's from Illinois, where Illinois has now been admitted as a U.S. state.
All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for the grass. And how is this going to affect our economy?
It will,
How?
because the South relies on their cotton, and if it drops by over 50%, obviously that's going to take a huge toll on manufacturing down there and agriculture.
And will this affect the North at all?
Not as much as it will the South, but the North still relies heavily on cotton from the South.
All right. And do you think England's going to be able to become the next biggest supplier if the South does tend to fail in their cotton
I hope
exports?
not. I hate them.
All right. So you're not a British textile guy?
No.
All right.
hell are we supposed to go from a colonial commercial economy that relies on Britain to an independent economy?
I don't know, man, but I'm freaking out here.
Dan, this is a panic.
What are we gonna do?
I'm panicking! No! What are we gonna
Wow, I feel stressed just looking at that. Yeah, we might need some therapists. Oh my god. Well, now we're going to talk about the Missouri crisis, which also happened in 1819 and kind of went on until 1821. Do you want to take it away, Cora? Alright, well, it was just the argument whether Kentucky should be a free or a slave state. So, yeah, it's pretty... Okay, we should just...
We got all this new land, the state of Missouri. What should we do with it?
I want it to be slave.
I want it to be free.
Slave!
Free!
Slave!
Free!
Boys,
Free!
let's discuss this. We can figure out what to do with the land.
Okay.
It's now 1816, and tomorrow Congress has their ribbon-cutting event for the Second Bank of the United States. And in cool news, April 15th, 1817, the School for the Deaf and Blind is scheduled to open. Let's take a look at their commercial.
Fine, we can compromise.
Okay, you can have Missouri be a slave state if we can split this state of Massachusetts into two, Maine and Massachusetts, and Maine will be admitted as a free state.
I like it.
You know what? That's not enough for me.
What else do you need?
You see this here line?
Yeah, the 3640 line.
How about to the north of it, no slavery is allowed, okay? And to the south of it, slavery is allowed. Does that sound fair?
I think that's fair. I accept your deal. We'll call it the Missouri Compromise.
Deal done.
Lick my